Hey everybody, I was going to do a different video today, but after what happened yesterday, I feel like I got to speak out on this. I'm wearing my Smith & Wesson cap for a reason. My Bruce Campbell. This is my boomstick for the same reason. For those of you who are not familiar with Bruce Campbell, I don't know how you can't be. This movie, Army of Darkness, he gets transported back in time. And to get the attention of the people, he fires the shotgun in the air, holds it up. This is my boomstick. And then he goes on to describe how great this gun is. I can't give you a clip of the movie right now because my equipment's not working, but I'm sure you can find clips other places. But and I'll try to keep this video as short as I can because I do have a lot to say. First off, excuse me if I'm looking around, I keep thinking I hear something. There's some construction or something going on out there. This is why I hate liberals, Democrats so much. Right after the shooting, no, they didn't even have a full count of dead and injured yet, and already Chelsea Handler's blaming Republicans, blaming these people for their own deaths. And of course other people already screaming we need gun control, and I don't understand how y'all don't get it. This guy was turned down for a concealed carry permit and he couldn't buy a gun because of mental issues, so they've been saying. And I don't trust CNN, so you know, they'll probably try to make this into something else. But gun control only takes away guns from those of us who obey the law. If people in that church had had concealed carry permits, which I think are just stupid, then they could have taken them down before all this happened. I'm going to put a link to a Mark Dice video. What you think of Mark Dice, I don't care. And what he talks about a church where a man came in and started shooting, 4 people hurt, then a church member shot him, no deaths. So the fact is that the only thing that stops a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. And really, I don't like saying bad guys. It sounds like you're talking about Hollywood movies. You know, I say criminals. But you have you know, I like to watch westerns. And pretty much everyone had guns then, mostly the men, but some women did too. You may have seen movies like The Quick and the Dead. There were some women like that. Don't stop commenting, oh, there weren't that many. That's not the point. A few is more than none. Anyways, these mass shootings didn't happen then. You know, we've heard about the OK Corral. These were so seldom happening because they knew someone would have guns and shoot back. If someone wanted to, say some atheist or some Looney Tune wants to shoot up a church, he'd go in and there'd be like maybe 20, 25 people in that church with guns. I once heard Jeff Foxworthy put it like a pack of dogs on a 3-legged cat. Well, he would be the 3-legged cat and the church members would have been the pack of dogs. I'll be back in a minute, hold on. Okay, sorry. I wanted to go and get this book. I don't know if you can see it. This is Dana Loesch, Hands Off My Gun. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath. I was trying to look for something else too. But I live with a gun control advocate who may have taken what I was looking for. So, anyways, in this book, one thing she says, she asks the question, do you really think one more gun law is going to make the criminals just say, you know what, I give up. Here's my gun. Go take it. No, they're just going to stash them. The sun knows the best who obey the law. By the way, Bruce Campbell lives with me. And shows off the boomstick. I don't know how well you can see that. So, you know, I also got to say, people like Liam Neeson, they go out and make these gun crazy movies and then turn around and scream for gun control. Bruce ain't done that I know of. I hope he hasn't. But I haven't heard him. I don't think he likes to talk politics. I follow him on Twitter. I watch any interviews with him and such, and so far he said nothing. He very seldom talks politics, which, well, that's one thing I like about him. So Bruce Campbell, if you see this, keep that up. Fortunately, there are celebrities who are on our side who understand. One of them being Fabio, who, as you know, is an Italian immigrant. And he is very outspoken. Tells America, don't give up your guns. He says if you give up your guns, you give more power to the politicians. And he does not like that at all. And he is very conservative, so I'm not going to throw him out with the trash celebrities like Liam Neeson. I've never read romance novels before, but once he started saying these things, I've been buying his like crazy. I mean, I always watched for him in movies and TV before that, but he deserves 100% of my support for being such an outspoken against liberalism and for our freedoms. He loves our Constitution. He calls it the most beautiful written document. I have a playlist on my page called Patriotic Celebrities. You can see his interviews there. Anyways, the fact is people will find a way to commit crimes with or without guns. A mass stabbing in Japan killed, I think, over 40 people. I had this list written down, but I can't find it. A mass stabbing in China killed 30 people, injured 90. Then we know about the truck attack in Nice, France, which killed 80. Sorry, had a problem. Anyways, we know about the truck attack in Nice, France, which killed 80. And there's no mass shooting in the history of guns that many people have been killed. In 1927, right here in America, over 30 children were killed by a homemade fertilizer bomb. You can make bombs out of stuff you keep in your house, like table salt, fertilizer. You know, we see these cop shows. Like, I used to be a big fan of Monk. This guy made a bomb and killed a rapper, put it on the limousine. He made it in his basement with things around his house. You can find these instructions all over the place. So, more laws isn't going to stop anything. And what we need is for more law-abiding citizens to have guns. We need more people like you and me who would never do these things to have guns to protect the innocent. And I gotta say, for those of you out there who are atheists or just not religious, you know, I'm hearing people say, oh, you really weren't under God's protection, were you? God does not interfere with our free will. He does not tell us what to do. He does not make us do anything. He does not force us. He gives you choices. And people sometimes choose to do the wrong thing. And one thing that bothers me about this is when things go right, we say, oh, we're lucky. For example, if you get hit by a car and you're bad hurt, doctors are like, I don't know if you're going to make it, but you do. Do you thank God? No. No, you just say, I was lucky. But if you're hit by a car and you get killed and your family says, why did God let that happen? If you're going to blame God for the bad things, you need to thank Him for the good things. I'm so tired of this. It's such hypocritical. And personally, I don't believe in the word luck. I don't say I'm lucky. If you credit good luck or you blame bad luck, you're not allowing God to give it any meaning. Now, God does not cause bad things to happen. People make their choices, and He does not cause good things to happen necessarily. Again, people make their choices. God gave us a logical mind. You know, we're not like dogs or horses that have to be trained. You know, we have a logical mind. We study, we research. You know, we've learned about the human body, for example. So we know how it works. So we have medications, doctors, vaccinations, and so on. And anti-vaxxers, I don't want comments, okay? That's not my point here. Anyways, and I'm proof of this. I was a premature baby. There were times I've been in the hospital on full life support. I'm talking the whole 9 yards. Waiting tube, feeding tube up my nose, lots of wires, IVs and such. And doctors weren't sure if I'd make it, and I'm still here. And I do believe, absolutely, God pulled me through it. But He also did it with the help of the medical treatment. That's how He does it. And yes, miracles do happen. I do believe in miracles. There are people who doctors just give up on, and then all of a sudden they turn around and they'll come back. So, you know, I just want the atheists and the not religious people to just understand. I'm not trying to force you to be religious. Just quit saying stupid stuff. You know, you seem to think we believe God puts like an invisible shield around us. He doesn't. He doesn't just stop a bullet. I'm not Catholic. I don't know much about the religion itself. But I remember someone on Facebook put up a meme of the Pope in his Pope Mobile, all that bulletproof glass. Said, nothing says I trust God like bulletproof glass. You know, and this just shows how little you know. You don't, if you're going to talk about something, know about it. But, you know, when I get in my car and I put a seatbelt on, it's not because I don't trust God. It's because I don't trust people. People drink and drive, they speed, they run red lights. And then sometimes there's other conditions, like if, say, the roads are icy, you slip, hit somebody. So that's not a lack of faith in God. It's a lack of faith in people who are irresponsible. You know, kids who get their new fast car, Corvette or Ferrari or whatever, and they want to show it off and zip down the road at 90 miles per hour. They make the choice to do that. God doesn't take their foot and put it down in the accelerator. Okay, when I take these precautions, it's not because I don't trust God. I believe that's how God's protected me. So, I don't want to start preaching. I am a religious person. Nobody's going to change that. So, atheists, leave all the comments you want. You're not going to change that. The fact that I'm even alive is a miracle. They didn't expect me to even live long enough to finish high school. And now I'm 42. And that's all the proof I need. And of course, people are going to point at my hearing disability. Well, this is one thing I have so much respect for Texas Governor Greg Abbott. They were talking about how he talked about when he was, the fact that he's paraplegic and his faith in God brought him through it all. So, Greg Abbott, I have a lot of respect for you. In fact, I'd move to Texas just to have him as my governor. I think he's great. So, I think that's about all I need to say at the moment. I probably will have more tomorrow. I just don't want to make too long a video at once. And later on I'll make the video I originally intended to make. So you all have a good day, and God bless you all.